with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On first down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
I'm coming in. Monday. Check. Bravo.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He lets it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Down to lose one.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Third and long. It's Stafford. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Barton. And some space here. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stop your running.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the game. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine as the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Lynch running right. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try to get the offense going to Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. From the 40 now on second down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw is Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and pick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Let's go. 59!
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made by the third-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Lynch. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Jones providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jared Davis, and the Lions will take over. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by just